Okay, we're gonna do part the last part of lost my thought train there for a minute. Last part today of our Under the Hood series. I want to mention a couple of things and tell you how I know we're getting toward the end of all this and what they usually do when we get down this close to the end of it. I had a car break down in Athens, Limestone County, there where I was back. Fuel pump went out in it, 2011 Nissan. I was on the side of the road working on that car for 2 or 3 hours, and then this guy come along. He said he was a mechanic. So he helped. We couldn't get it running. I already had the fuel pump out, trying to get it running. And the fuel pump just shot, it wouldn't work. So he towed me home. And then he said he'd come back the next day or so, and he did. But when he got through, I had already bought a fuel pump when he had come back, and he helped me put that in. Then he hooked into the computer, and I was wondering, I asked him, I said, why are you hooking into that computer? Oh, just to adjust the fuel pump, he said. Right. So I watched. It took 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes or so. He reprogrammed my computer box, ICU, whatever it is. So he left, and I cranked the car up to take off, and the car wouldn't run over 20 mile an hour. He had set the fuel intake, air, and all that where the car just did not have no power and would not run. And so we had to get Erica's parents, my ex's parents, to take us back and forth where we go. I wouldn't let them touch it. That mechanic called, and he wanted to come back out there. I'll do it free. And I said, no, man. Anyway, I waited till I got the money up, about 2 or 3 months. And I called the shop, had it towed up to a shop where that guy had hooked. And there was somebody nearby that was doing the programming. It wasn't him. I think it was one of the hot rodders. You know how they set their cars, use a computer to do all that on their race cars. So anyway, I finally got the money up, and they took it to a shop in Athens there. And it took them about a week or two to get the car back running, and I called them. And they said they had another day or two, and then I called back another day or two. Went and got the car, over $200, about almost $300 to fix it. And when I got home, my map on my phone showed up the car had been to Huntsville. Now, why they had to carry my car to Huntsville, I do not know. But to tie it in to my talk here, the phone that they had stolen the IME number and was using off my T-Mobile phone was at the Huntsville address. And my address, whenever I pull my phone up or I'm connected, is either a Tuscaloosa or Birmingham IP address, location. IP location, I guess. So, any rate, we're getting down to a year here. And that's usually when we get down to a spot where they're really hopping and jumping, wanting to quickly get it over with, because they've set up a tangled web, and they're afraid. As many people as know about it, they're afraid. They're really afraid that somebody's going to yank that string, and it's going to bring the whole jumble mess down. And that's true. And that's one of the reasons I've decided to stay and ride this out, whatever it is. So, finish it up here. But another thing they'll do when you get this close, they start like using postal service for witness. They did that in Athens too. I sit there and film one time doing it, sitting there watching, man. I'd sit there watching him filming him in the post office car, and his car was marked with a post office marking. They do that, and they do oh, he's crazy. He's insane. I'm scared of him, right? They do that. So that's all part of the turling. And I'm going to tell you what, used to, at the time when Trump was in his heyday, jumping up and down, people were all excited about him before they started getting, like a lot of his Mexican people got exported and put in jail and everything else. Shot, killed by ICE. All that's gone now. And the majority of the people now know that a whole lot of lying's been going on about a whole lot of things, not only from the administration, but a lot of the lawmakers, that they're not working for the people anymore. People may not know exactly who they're working for just yet, but they will. And that's the last stage. That's what they do. So that's the whole thing about this that I wanted to tell you all about. I actually had one of the worldwide small package delivery services. One day went by while I was outside, and I went inside that we were really going back and forth trying to see who was going to win control of my phone at that time in my 5G. And my phone connected to it like it was a tower. And it was even in my, they had gotten into the inner settings of my phone. So that's one thing that helped. They got a trucker to come by here like this guy's on a big white stallion riding with his Ford in hand, and he'd play that music loud like the helicopters, the ride of Valkyrie. And I know to check my phone, because that was one way they were getting in. Actually, he's the one that had me realize what was going on and start going through my phone and looking at all these settings and stuff. So we're at the end of it. And everybody knows there's been a whole lot of lying going on about a whole lot of people. And everybody's really sick of it. I don't think the local where I'm at here in Alabama, I don't think they know quite yet how serious it's gotten, how bad people have turned against this administration, including a lot of ex-MAGA, once firm MAGA believers, but now disappointed, angry, tired of it, had it, and just want them out of there. That's including the lawmakers, which they never had that high of approval rating, I think 12%, something like that. And that's where we're at. So now the things I say is not so far-fetched, not so insane. Let's go check a mail truck. But running quiet in line, people starting to see and saying, wow, you know, it's highly possible, especially people that's been having funny things happen to their phone too. And everybody's not so easy to dismiss accusations like, oh, how do you know he's this? And you call so-and-so city, well, so-and-so might not know what they're talking about. Right? Right, so there you go. Anyway, that's why I'm standing here and I'm telling you that tangle web has got a loose end. Somebody's fixing to pull it. Watch and see. And it won't be long either, because they scare themselves to death with their own nonsense. They actually do. They get so involved in it to try to make it real and all that junk that they actually tangle themselves up in knots with fear. And think that they're going to get you. They'll drive by and do their little bully thing, just drive by, thinking that you're furious enough to come out there and jump them, but I learned better than that a long time ago. I think most of y'all know better than do that too. Don't give them no shot. Actually, in reality, they're not even important anymore. They are just going to be known as a group of people that helped these scallywags that took control of our government get in office, and they did it with a grassroots thing, so they're going to take the blame for that next year.